Morning, everybody. John Ponick with the Mojave Valley Daily News. This is your Daily Dose for Friday, June 11th. Happy Friday. The Daily Dose is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center in Fort Mojave, Arizona. The Tri-State Radiology Center offers a wide-open, large-bore MRI to scan larger body sizes up to 450 pounds. In addition to the MRI, they offer digital X-rays. Tri-State Radiology Center is an American College of Radiology accredited facility. So call them today at 928-460-7226. And remember, at Tri-State Radiology Center, your image means the world to us. All right. It is our Friday. Finally a Friday. We also have the Friday fishing forecast coming up later, but let's jump into our top stories here. Schools get touchless water filling stations. Here you see a picture of Mike Connor on the left, Dawn Estes, who is the Laughlin principal, Laughlin High School principal, and Nancy Monjo from the Legacy Foundation. Mike Connor's from River Fund. During the COVID crisis, we've had some recommendations from the CDC about they were actually recommending that everybody shut down their water fountains. What do you call them, water fountains? Do you guys call them water fountains?
Drinking fountains?
And back in Wisconsin, we called them bubblers.
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 I'd
never heard that before?
Never heard that before.
Yeah, we call them bubblers. So anyway, they were told that they should shut those down. So the Legacy Foundation and River Fund looked at it and said, well, we got to figure out something. So they came up with these touchless water fountains. They remove as much as 99.3% of contaminants in the water. They also provided, the Legacy Foundation provided reusable canisters, water bottles that they can use rather than taking the plastic bottles to school all the time. So just the Legacy Foundation, again, out there doing Legacy Foundation things. Do we have the second picture, Jeff?
No, we don't.
Okay.
No.
On page 3, we have a little bit more information, but we also have Terry Tomlinson, Carolyn Stewart, Dr. Carolyn Stewart, Ed Marquez, and Chris Aldridge from the different school districts in there as well. So they provided these things to 6 public and charter school districts from Laughlin all the way down to Topak. So good job, Legacy Foundation and River Fund. In our breaking news, today's breaking news is brought to you by New Image Primary Care, now scheduling appointments within 7 days. Call them today for your appointment. We have in the center there, that's our mayor, Tom Brady, and on the right is Vice Mayor Steve D'Amico. Again, they're talking with flight paramedic Jerry Custer of Tri-State Care Flight. Tri-State Care Flight upgraded their flights. Oh, we got a pile of pictures.
Yeah, we
there.
put all the pictures up. So
All right. Well, in the bottom right hand corner there, you got CEO Mike Stanger all the way on the right. All the way on the left is Jim Carroll, the Regional Vice President for Air Methods. And in the middle, man, I should have skipped this photo. Her name is Valerie Yevzarova. Yevzarova. Valerie.
She'll talk to you about that later.
She's with CareFlight. So they do the ribbon cutting. CareFlight, who is a part of Air Methods, a privately owned company, upgraded their fleet. They brought in 3 new helicopters to the area. One of them is going to be at Warm Sea, one of them down at Valley View, and the other one, I believe, is up in Kingman. So their fleet that they had was getting older, and they wanted to upgrade, so they had a ribbon cutting yesterday for it. They actually took the mayor and Steve D'Amico up and kind of toured the area, got a chance to see what was going on with the helicopter, and got to view our community from the air. So pretty nice little gig for them. I was kidding the mayor yesterday about that was the first time he's been in a helicopter without having to wear his steel bucket from his Vietnam days.
That's right.
So, and then also in breaking news, we have man accepts plea deal in grandmother's killing. On the left there, you see Dustin Walsh. He was sentenced to, or he was, they accepted his plea deal. His plea deal is a mandatory 43 and a half years His sentencing will be July 16th. The other two there are Johnny Parsons and Tyler Reed. They're both from Golden Valley. They also face murder and other charges. But on Walsh is convicted, or he pled guilty to 2 counts of second-degree murder in the death of Robin Hammondtree and her partner Brian Drake. Hammondtree is his grandmother. Apparently he shot Drake 6 times before choking his grandmother and cutting her throat 3 times. So he got 43 and a half years, or he'll get 43 and a half years during when he has his sentencing July 16th. He also cut off her hands. He cut off his grandmother's hands because he thought there might be DNA under her fingernails. Bad guy going to jail.
Real bad guy.
All right, moving on here. We have officer cleared in Lake Havasu shooting. This is the shooting that was down at the Hobby Lobby down in Lake Havasu back in December of 2020. The Mojave County Sheriff's Department did an investigation on it because it was the Havasu PD. They can't investigate their own, obviously. And they cleared the officer that was Sergeant Brian Jacobs. They cleared him of any wrongdoing. There still is a civil case, I guess a $1 million claim filed against him from the victim, John Douglas, and his family. I don't think we need to say any more about that. I mean, they cleared him. Anybody can file a civil lawsuit, so there's video of it. We've seen the video of it, the officer's view of it, so it's pretty obvious. Lack of quorum cancels Bullhead City School District board meeting. They didn't have enough people there. They only had one person show up. So obviously you can't, that is not anywhere near a quorum. They also canceled they were going to have a workshop prior to that, which they could have done because they don't make any decisions during workshops, but rather than trying to get all the rest of the board members up to speed, they decided just to cancel the workshop as well. So nothing going on there, nothing to see here. Got a lot of good information through here. Very confusing one about an Alzheimer's drug that if you have Medicare, this Alzheimer's drug could cost you out of pocket over $11,000 a year in copays. Can you believe that?
That's a lot.
It's ridiculous that any drug costs $11,000.
Horrible.
And then the manufacturer's like, well, that's a perfectly reasonable price to pay. We have our NASCAR page here. The Texas All-Star Open is this Sunday. Don't really have any predictions or anything. Jeff, you got a prediction on it? Are you going to go with your old reliable? No?
I'm listening to it right now. I'm checking it out.
Watching the cars go by?
Alex Bowman.
Alex Bowman is your guy?
That's my pick.
All right. I'm trying to find Alex Bowman in their rankings.
He's probably not going to be up there this
Oh,
week.
he's number 11.
Eh.
I mean, he's ranked number 11. He's the 48 car. But the thing I thought was coolest about this, and I'm not a big NASCAR guy, so I'm sure there's more stuff in here that you guys like, but the Guinness Book of World Records recognized Big Hoss as the world's largest HD TV. Big Hoss is the monitor that they have out there. It's 12 stories high.
That's a big TV.
281 trillion colors, over 5 million pixels.
I wonder how much it cost. Yes.
It's definitely outside of my...
A couple $100,000, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got some information on the sports page about the Stripers, but we are going to go to our Friday fishing forecast with Mike Huseman, the owner of River King Tackle Shop, and hear what he's got to say. Where are they biting?
Let's hear it.
Hi, I'm Mike with River King Tackle and your Friday fishing report and forecast. Up on Lake Mojave, the smallmouth bite has chilled down a little bit. Actually, yesterday it was completely off. That's due to a low barometric pressure reading from a little front that moved through on Tuesday evening. That bite should recover by the weekend, and be back to normal. Bluegill bite on the lake is doing real well. You can get those on night crawlers and the softer bluegill baits. Striper bite up on the lake still is pretty quiet. Moving on down to the river below Davis Dam, that striper bite is still on fire, with some of the bigger fish being caught on the days that the river is up. We're catching those on black and salties, golden shiners, and jerk baits. Happy fishing, folks, and hope to see you all out there this weekend.
That kind of adds to what we already have in here about the stripers. They're saying that they're going strong. This guy had a 42-inch striper that he caught at the Bullhead Community Park caught from the shore.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
That is a big one.
I've never caught a fish that one.
No.
I've caught a tuna bigger than that, but that's an ocean.
My poor fishing acumen goes rivers, lakes, ocean, all of it. I just can't catch anything anywhere. We got our lifestyle section that we debuted last week. Got some neat stories in here. Cash apps. This is what to know before you download those. Some interesting information about them. 5 fully loaded cars worth the price jump. Weekend happenings. So there's a lot of cool things, including tonight. They have Paint and Pinot at the Miracle Mile Event Center right down the street from us. Triple Farms is open tomorrow morning. That's down in the valley. We go down there typically every time they're open, so we got some good stuff down there. A few other things are going on. Something going on. They have a free treasure hunt out in Oatman. The Kingman Chamber of Commerce is doing a stick pony derby. So a lot of good information. But let's get to the back here where our entertainment writer here, Jim Luxick, our movie reviewer, Jim Luxick, talks about Nomadland. He likes it. So I know it did real well at the Academy Awards and won the Best Motion Picture. So we were talking about this the other day. There are some scenes in there were filmed down in Quartzsite, and even have some of the local business owners from Quartzsite actually ended up in the movie. So Jim likes it. Check it out what he says there. All right. Should we get to our Today in History and weather?
Sure, let's do it.
All right, Today in History. There's a pile of things going on today in history. In 1776, the Continental Congress formed a committee to draft the Declaration of Independence, calling for freedom from Britain. In 1962, we had 3 prisoners at Alcatraz in San Francisco stage an escape, leaving the island on a makeshift raft, never found or heard from again. Escape from Alcatraz was the name of the movie, huh? With Dustin Hoffman, I think? Or?
No, it was Clint Eastwood.
Well, that could
Clint
be.
Eastwood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also in 2001, Timothy McVeigh died by lethal injection for the Oklahoma City bombing. But my favorite of all these, Mike, it's Adrienne Barbeau's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Adrian.
Yes, happy birthday.
If you don't know who Adrienne Barbeau is, Google Swamp Thing, watch that, and get caught up on who Adrienne Barbeau is.
Okay.
She's 76. All right, our forecast weather is brought to you by Living Waters Hospice, your hometown hospice. Together we can make a difference. We have our first 120 of the year popping up there later in the week. So 108 today, 113 tomorrow, 116 Sunday, 116 Monday, and 120 on Tuesday. So we're inching into, actually by, I think that 12, 13, 14, 15. Tuesday is actually the official start to
Summertime or?
no, the storms.
Oh, monsoon season.
Monsoon season, yes. So that'd be nice, 120 degrees in monsoon.
Well, the monsoon will cool it down if we get some rain.
If we get some rain,
Yeah.
yeah. So hopefully we do a little bit better in monsoon season than we did last year.
I agree.
0.04 inches of rain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
we're in
much.
trouble if we get another one of
much at all.
those, for
Yeah.
sure. All right, did we get everything?
I think so.
All right, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Tomorrow is my mother's birthday, so Mom, if you're watching, I love you. I will call you tomorrow.
Happy birthday, John's mom.
Remember, this is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. The Tri-State Radiology Center offers same or next day appointments, and they accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal. They have a wide open MRI and offer digital x-rays with your reports ready in 24 hours. Call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Jeff, you got any plans?
Yeah, I'm going to San Diego.
Oh, that's right. You're heading out to see Pops, huh?
Yep.
Well,
I'll be back though.
Travel safely. Mike, you got any plans other than working here, putting out newspapers?
That'd be about it.
That's it.
Well, go read our entertainment thing. There are plenty of things to do this weekend, so cut out some time to go and
Yes, sir.
Yes.
do something. Do the opening goat.
Just go do something. Yeah.
All right, everyone. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
See you Monday.